Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest More, standing outside rental property number 25. At least I think it's 25. If it's not, I'll correct it in the title. But this is a commercial property we bought last year and have had it fixed up here and almost rented during the coronavirus pandemic, and then they backed out because of the coronavirus pandemic. So we'll show you what it looks like. We did put in the floors for them, and which I think makes it look better anyway. But that's about it as far as for this specific tenants. We are on a busy 3-lane road right here, which is great for commercial. And we've had this property for rent for a couple months. Haven't tried extremely, hard to rent it because of the coronavirus. And then we had an agent approach us who had seen it listed in the MLS and showed it, liked it, sent us a lease and everything. We negotiated some terms. I signed the lease. The tenants never signed the lease, and they backed out because they said 2 of the people lost their jobs from the coronavirus. So there's actually I think a church that was going to use this for get-togethers, meetings, different things, and they're all going to pay for it together, and then they backed out because they didn't think they could afford it anymore. So a lot of different things, a lot of different people are being affected by this virus, and that's just unfortunately something that affects us in real estate as well, but other people's lives too, just jobs, work, even hunger is becoming more and more prevalent as well. So as far as this property, when I first bought it, I'll show you before video, it was kind of yellow, and we some ugly ceiling tiles, ugly floor. So we just redid the floor. This is actually some flooring we had left over from another commercial property in Eaton, Colorado that we did a couple years ago. And you can see it. It's okay. I think if we knew we were going to use this color floor, we might have used a slightly different paint color. But I think it'll be fine for a commercial property. We replaced a bunch of the ceiling tiles because they were stained. We had to replace this roof. It was leaking quite a bit, and that's where a lot of money went. I think that was $12,000 or $13,000 for this roof because they had to build slope into it. It was extremely flat, and so flat that water just pooled on it, and no matter what you did to the roof, it just kept leaking. So a lot of money spent there. And then this flooring, like I said, wasn't too bad. We already had the materials. Paint, cleanup is what we've done mostly, and our contractor did just finish up the floor, so he still has some stuff here. But not a bad little place. We bought it for $130,000, and oh, that light's not on. Maybe we spent $20,000 total fixing it up, and we had a lease agreed upon for $1,650 a month. However, as I said, that fell through. We still have some trash, obviously, to get rid of. So we've put it back on the market, but again, it might be tough to lease the property with everything going on, with all the uncertainty until we figure out how everything's going to happen. I don't think there are a whole lot of businesses that want to sign leases or move into places while everything's being shut down. So we are in Colorado, and we have 2 or 3 other houses that we really want to sell and list right now too, flips, but showings are no longer allowed in Colorado. So you can have inspections and appraisals, but you cannot show houses to buyers. That is illegal with their shelter in place. So I guess we're just waiting to list those properties. We could try to list them doing virtual showings, virtual tours, but I just don't know how many people are going to want to buy a house without seeing it in person. Maybe we'll try that on one and see how it goes, but it's made things really tough. We'll be fine, we'll be okay. It's just mostly I'm worried about the other people who don't have jobs, money, work, or even sometimes enough food based on all the restrictions they're putting in place. So looks like all the stats and everything with that are getting better, but we'll see if the restrictions are loosened up here soon or not. All right, so that's the property. Hopefully we can find another tenant, or this tenant might come back if things calm down, and maybe the people hopefully get their jobs back. We'll see. Otherwise, we'll look for a new tenant and we can put some new pictures up online. Now that we have the floor in, we're kind of waiting to put the floor in until we knew what the tenant wanted for sure. In case they wanted to move some walls or put in new walls or something like that, we didn't want to put the floor in first. But these tenants had asked us to put in the floor, and so we did do that. But that's okay. We would have put the floor in anyway, and hopefully another tenant will just want to use this same layout as well. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the likes, subscriptions, follows, all that good stuff. Keep them coming, and we'll be back with more videos soon.